Check, check. Dave, how you doing? How you doing, Dave?
The new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com, the voice of Central Jersey sports, presents all the action of the Somerset Patriots, Central Jersey's baseball team. Now, Somerset Patriots Baseball.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to High Point, North Carolina, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the High Point Rockers for the second game of a 4-game weekend set. It is a Liberty Division matchup of the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball, and two teams that are still fighting for a playoff spot, two wild card candidates going at it for the second straight night and the second of a 4-game series, a must-win game for the Somerset Patriots this evening. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether it be on the voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC, or whether it be on our SPN.TV family of networks. Very appreciative of you guys tuning in and joining me for your Saturday evening. Well, this one is a must-win for the Somerset Patriots by all means. They dropped last night's ball game to the High Point Rockers 5-1. So going into tonight, Somerset is 8 games behind the Rockers for the first wild card spot. And there are only 9 games remaining in the 2019 season. Math indicates that the Patriots don't have a lot of wiggle room. If they lose tonight against this High Point team, they will be eliminated from the first place wild card spot. Now, there is a possibility that a second wild card spot could open should the York Revolution not win the second half Freedom Division and the Sugarland Skeeters come from behind and win the second half, opening up a second wild card spot. So a loss tonight would not specifically eliminate the Patriots from postseason contention, but it would eliminate them in a tiebreaker against the York Revolution and by all means put them in a very difficult spot to make the postseason in 2019. So a big game coming for the Patriots, and all the action will be coming up next. We're going to step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups, and we will get ready for baseball. It's the Patriots and the Rockers coming your way next. All the action on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots Baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Bolari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
And welcome back to BB&T Point as we get ready for first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the High Point Rockers. Let's dive right into the TD Bank starting lineup, and we will begin with your visiting Somerset Patriots. They're managed by Brett Jody, assisted by Glenn Barker, John Hunton, Fox Beyer, and Mike Francoso. Scott Kelly leads off for the Patriots. He gets the start in center field tonight. He was the starting second baseman for Somerset last night. Will Kenjer bats second at first base. Omo Rosario hits third. He's in left field. The Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame is Jimmy Paredes. He gets the start at third base. Michael Ullman back in the lineup. He's the designated hitter batting fifth. Hitting sixth at shortstop is Alfredo Rodriguez. Batting seventh is Ray Navarro at second base. Hitting eighth in right field, Michael Kraus. And rounding up the order is Yovan Gonzalez. He's the catcher for the Patriots tonight, and he hits ninth. As Somerset will work against Craig Stem on the mound for the Rockers. Stem, in his first season with High Point, began the season with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, a 6'5", 215-pound righty, Tennessee native. Overall, in his time split between High Point and Southern Maryland this year, the righty is 5-3 with a 2.46 earned run average. He has combined to throw 84 innings. He has struck out 70 batters, walked 24, and opponents are hitting .239 against him on the year. It's the second time in a week that Stem will face the Patriots. He was on the mound against Somerset last Sunday at TD Bank Ballpark, and he pitched very well in a pitcher's duel against Liam O'Sullivan. Stem won the duel. He went 7 scoreless innings, allowing just 2 hits while striking out 5 batters. So the former Blue Crab Craig Stem is done with his warm-up pitches, and it's Scott Kelly stepping into the right-handed batter's box as we get set for baseball on a nice, pretty clear evening down here in High Point, North Carolina. Stem works from the stretch with nobody on, and the first pitch of today's ball game, it's a fastball. It misses inside, and we are underway at 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Stem from the windup and the 1-0. Kelly takes off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Game time temperature is 81 degrees and mostly cloudy skies down here in the Tar Heel State. Lights not on yet. We had a darker evening last night. 2-0. Drops in for a called strike to the right-handed hitting Kelly. 2 balls and 1 strike. Wind blowing out towards left center field this evening. The wind was coming in from center field last night. Though we did have 2 home runs. Both of them were by the same player. 2-1. Kelly swings, grounds one to short. It's bobbled by the shortstop, Russell, and he won't have a play on to first base. And Scott Kelly's aboard to begin today's ball game. Kelly hit the ball sharply on the ground to short. It was the shortstop, Michael Russell, who ranged a couple of steps to his right, slid and tried to make a backhanded pick. Wasn't able to field it cleanly. The ball hit off his glove, bounced a couple of feet to his right, and Kelly's aboard with a leadoff single, as it's been ruled. So Kelly at first base, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Will Kenger. Large lead at first base for Scott. Stem comes set. First pitch to Kenger, swings and lines a base hit into center field. So Kenger attacks the first pitch he sees. Kelly stops at second, and that is 2 consecutive base hits to begin the ball game for Somerset. And with that, Will Kenger now has a 10-game on-base streak. He's also now reached base safely in 40 of his last 41 ball games. So back-to-back base hits to begin this ball game. Look, Craig Stem only allowed 2 hits over 7 innings the last time Somerset faced him. They have 2 hits from their first 2 batters. Here's Omar Rosario. First pitch. Taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. The Rockers once again wearing their blue uniforms tonight. It's not their home uniform, but they've gone with the blue jersey with gold numbering and lettering and a red trim, white pants, and a blue cap. 1-0. Right-handed hitting Rosario takes low. 2 balls and no strikes. The Patriots, on the other hand, have gone with their road grays, a more traditional-looking uniform. Gray tops, gray pants, navy numbering with a red trim, a navy cap with a red brim. 2-0 to Rosario, fouled off the front shin. 2 balls and 1 strike. Strong crowd on hand here at BB&T Point. Certainly a stronger crowd than they had last night. They had a post-game fireworks last night. Announced a crowd of slightly over 2,000. Not a lot of the seating bowl, wrapping from the left field line down to the right field line, is filling up. Stem comes set, 2 on, nobody out, the 2-1. Rosario swings, pokes it out to right field. Coming in, sliding and dropping the ball is Giovanni Alfonso. Kelly and Kenger both had to held up with the ball in the air. So Kelly advances to third. He'll stop there. Kenger to second. And Omar Rosario over to first base. We'll see how that one's ruled. Giovanni Alfonso, normally the Rocker shortstop, wasn't able to make a feet-first sliding catch in shallow right field. Rosario's been given a base hit. And that's 3 base hits for the Patriots out of their first 3 batters tonight. And that has loaded the bases for Somerset, with Jimmy Paredes stepping to the plate. So certainly a good start for the Patriots. We'll see if they could capitalize on it. Paredes had a 2-out RBI double in the top of the first inning last night to give the Patriots the early lead. First pitch here. Paredes swings and grounds one up the middle, and it's deflects off the pitcher and rolls towards short, and nobody has a play. That hit off of Craig Stem. In to score from third base is Scott Kelly. We'll see if that's been given a base hit for Jimmy Paredes. It looks like it has. It's an RBI infield single, and the Patriots lead 1-0. 4 straight base hits for Somerset to begin this ball game. And now the training staff for the Rockers has come out to attend to Craig Stem. I'll be honest, my angle down here in the right field corner, well, I have to look through about 3 pans of glass to see what's going on. I didn't quite see where that ball hit Stem. I was also caught a little off guard that it even hit him. I was waiting for that ball to go up the middle. But Jimmy Paredes with an RBI infield single. And the Patriots still with the bases loaded. Still nobody out. It's Kenger at third, Rosario at second, Paredes at first. A 1-0 Somerset lead. And now Michael Ullman steps in. Stem will remain in the ballgame with the bases full and nobody out. First pitch. Ullman swings and grounds one down the third base line. It'll stay fair. Stem fields with the bare hand and flips it home. That beats Will Kenger. It's a fielder's choice for Michael Ullman on a ground ball that went about 45 feet down the third base line, and that's the first out of the inning. So the Patriots have taken an aggressive approach against Craig Stem early in this ballgame. Of the first 5 batters for Somerset, 3 of them have swung at the first pitch. Now Rosario at third, Paredes at second, and Ullman at first. 1 out, bases loaded. Here's Alfredo Rodriguez. First pitch. Rodriguez takes one off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. The umpires for tonight's ballgame, Vincent Kratzer behind home, Nate Caldwell at first, and Derek Moshe at third. 1-0. This is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Somerset had a run on 4 hits in last night's 5-1 loss to High Point. They have a run on 4 hits through their first 5 batters this evening. 2-0. Rodriguez swings and rips it out towards left center field. That splits the gap, and that's going to roll towards the wall. Rosario in. Paredes right behind him. Now Ullman's going to be waved home. Around third, here comes the throw home. It is not in time. Alfredo Rodriguez clears the bases. A 3-run double in the top of the first inning. Somerset's put a 4 spot on the board and lead 4-0. A hitter's count for Alfredo Rodriguez, and boy, did he capitalize. Driving that ball on a line into left center field, it cleared the bases. Somerset's posted 4 runs against Craig Stem in the top of the first inning. They lead 4-0. And now Ray Navarro steps in. First pitch to the switch hitter, batting from the left side, and he chops it towards short. Michael Russell fields the long hop, gets the ball on to first base, and that's the second out of the inning. Over to third on the play goes Alfredo Rodriguez, so a productive out for Ray Navarro. And there's 2 out, a runner 90 feet away from home, top of the first. Somerset's already plated 4 runs against High Point, and they lead 4-0. A little bit of insurance for Liam O'Sullivan before O'Sullivan even takes the bump this evening, which certainly could not be said the last time that O'Sullivan pitched for the Patriots. We'll get into that. Here's Michael Krause, first pitch. Takes a fastball, and that one off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Krause, the right fielder for the Patriots this evening. Scott Kelly gets the start in center. Rodriguez off of third, 1-0. This one taken low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. A lot has already happened in case you've just tuned in. Somerset, first 4 batters of the inning, all reaching base with singles, including an RBI infield single from Jimmy Paredes. As Krause takes one inside. 3 balls and no strikes. And then 2 batters later, it was Alfredo Rodriguez with the bases full. Drove a bases clearing double into left center as Krause fouls this one off. 3 balls and a strike. So 4 runs home on 5 hits for the Patriots against Craig Stem in the top of the first inning, and certainly not the start that I would imagine Stem and the Rockers anticipated, considering how well Stem pitched against the Patriots the last time he saw him, and how well Stem's pitched overall this season. He's not out of the woods just yet. Alfredo Rodriguez is at third base. Michael Krause, the 8th batter of the inning, at the plate. Here's the pitch, and it misses up and in, ball 4. So Michael Kraus with a 2-out walk. That keeps the inning going, and now Somerset will bring their 9th batter of the inning to the plate. First walk allowed by Craig Stem, and it's Jovan Gonzalez who will get a turn at bat in the top of the first inning. 4 runs home on 5 hits and a walk. Rodriguez at third, Kraus at first. Kraus a threat to take off. First pitch. Gonzalez takes a fastball upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Well, certainly the start that you would like to see out of a Patriot team that, by every definition, now has their back against the wall. This, again, another must-win game for Somerset, as Gonzalez fights off a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mentioned it in the open, but if Somerset loses this ball game, mathematically, they will have been eliminated from winning the first wild card spot against High Point. Not quite eliminated from the postseason. That's a different story. 1-1 to Gonzalez, swing and a miss. 1-2. There would still be hope through a potential second wild card spot should the York Revolution pretty much lose out the rest of the way. But a very good start for Somerset this evening. They're leading 4-0. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count with Gonzalez at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and the inning comes to a close. But not before the Patriots plate 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. There were 2 runners. 4-0 lead. We'll head to the bottom of the first on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Looking for a home remodeling company with a lot of experience? You'll love what Bellari has to offer. Love your home. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
Bottom of the first inning at BB&T Point. Patriots leading the High Point Rockers 4-0. A 4-run, 5-hit top of the first for Somerset. And they have a bit of a cushion going into the bottom half of the inning. Let's set the TD Bank starting lineup for the hosting High Point Rockers, managed by Jamie Keefe, assisted by Frank Viola. Leading off is Jared Mitchell. He's followed by Steven Cardulo and Hector Gomez in the bottom of the first inning. Quincy Lattimore, the designated hitter, bats 4th. It's Richie Schaefer hitting 5th. Michael Russell bats 6th. Tyler Ladendorf 7th. John Nestor, a former Somerset Patriot, hits 8th. And Giovanni Alfonso rounds up the order, batting 9th, as they work against Liam O'Sullivan on the mound tonight for the Somerset Patriots. O'Sullivan, a 6'3", 225-pound righty, Massachusetts native. He is making tonight his team-leading 22nd start of the year. It's been quite a year for O'Sullivan and quite a second half. He is 5-9. The record doesn't show how well he's pitched. He's 5-9 with a 3.11 earned run average. And he is coming off of arguably the toughest tough luck loss that a Patriot has experienced this season. Going the distance against this High Point team, but taking a loss. His first pitch in the bottom of the first inning to Jared Mitchell misses up and away, but 1 ball and no strikes. O'Sullivan threw a complete game his last time on the mound for Somerset at TD Bank Ballpark against this very same team. 1-0. Mitchell swings and slices it foul down the third baseline out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. It was a complete game effort for O'Sullivan. He needed just 93 pitches to go the distance, which is an incredible pace. Unfortunately, he gave up a 2-out, 2-run single to Giovanni Alfonso in the top of the 5th inning of that ball game, and Somerset didn't score offensively, and the Patriots lost 2-0. 1-1 to Mitchell, skied in the air down the left field line. Rosario gives it a chase. He comes in, calls off the shortstop Rodriguez, and it's the Patriot left fielder Omo Rosario to make the catch for the first out of the inning. 1 out, nobody on. The defense for the Patriots in the outfield, it's Olmo in left, Kelly in center, Kraus in right. Along the infield, Jimmy Paredes, the third baseman. At short, it's Alfredo Rodriguez. Second base is Ray Navarro. First base, Will Kenger, and Jovan Gonzalez behind the plate. So the first pitch from Liam O'Sullivan now to the right-handed hitting Stephen Cardullo misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Cardullo hitting .259 with 20 home runs, 66 RBI. Now the 1-0. Swings and misses. A fastball from O'Sullivan. 1 ball and 1 strike. Patriots leading 4-0 after the Jimmy Paredes RBI single and an Alfredo Rodriguez 3-run double in the top of the first. Fastball from O'Sullivan comes inside, and that hits Cardullo. No intent there from the Patriot righty, but that pitch got away. Cardullo spun as a right-handed batter, directed his back towards the infield, and the ball hit him flush on the back, flush on the numbers. So he'll have a bruise tomorrow, but he takes first base runner of the night for the Rockers. And that'll bring Hector Gomez to the plate. It's got to be a good feeling for O'Sullivan to be spotted a 4-run lead before he even takes the mound, considering the way that not only his last game went, but how a lot of the second half has gone for him. Runner takes off, pitch misses, throw down to second base, and it skips under the glove of Ray Navarro, rolls into center field, but backing it up is Scott Kelly. Navarro wound up toppling over Stephen Cardullo as he failed to field that throw from Jovan Gonzalez, which wound up working out in Patriots' favor, because if Cardullo gets up uninterrupted, then he probably gets over to third base. Instead, it's just a stolen base. Now a runner at second for the Rockers and 1 away. We're in the bottom of the first inning. The Patriots leading 4-0. O'Sullivan will work from the stretch. Cardullo off of second base. Hector Gomez at the plate, a .295 batter with 11 home runs and 72 runs batted in. Righty from the stretch, 1-0, swinging a line drive out to right field. Coming in's Kraus, he catches it on the fly. Quickly gets the ball back along the infield. Cardullo was a little too far off of second, but he's still able to race back to get in safely. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the first inning. Still a 4-0 Patriot lead. And now Quincy Lattimore steps in, hitting .261 with 21 home runs and 66 runs batted in. Infield could play back with 2 away. Cardullo has speed off of second base. O'Sullivan checks him. Now the first pitch. Lattimore takes a called strike. 0-1. Strong crowd continues to file in at High Point tonight. 0-1. That one misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Probably the strongest crowd that I've seen down here at BB&T Point this season. And this now the 8th game that the Patriots have played in this ballpark. A brand new facility. Opened earlier this year. Rockers in their inaugural season in the Atlantic League. 1-1. Just misses a little off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's a nice facility. Of course, it's all turf. Has been covered. 336 down the left field line, 400 straightaway center, 339 down the right field line. Cardullo off of second. The 2-1. Taken low and away. Now 3 balls and 1 strike. There's no upper deck. There's no suite level here at BB&T Point. There's just one general concourse. It wraps 360 degrees around the field of play, but while there's some plans to potentially build a little bit above the first base suites that are already in position, there's only one level of the seating bowl. Ballpark only holds a little over 4,100, so not one of the bigger facilities in the Atlantic League. And they'll be likely close to a sellout tonight. 3-1 from Liam O'Sullivan to Quincy Lattimore, the pitch. Swing and a miss. That pitch a little up in the zone. Lattimore with a big hack. He was swinging for the fences, but he came up empty. Jovan Gonzalez wound up dropping the ball, but it didn't roll too far away to tempt Cardullo off of second. So a 3-ball, 2-strike count, 2 away, bottom of the first. Patriots leading 4-0. 4 runs on 5 hits in the top of the first inning. Large lead for Cardullo off of second, but O'Sullivan can shift primary amount of his focus towards home as he works against the dangerous Lattimore. Takes his time, now the 3-2. And time was called by Lattimore right before O'Sullivan delivered that pitch home. Liam, oftentimes, as he gets further and further into the game, works with a slightly faster pace. But he was taking his time to make sure that he kept Cardullo honest at second base there. And right before O'Sullivan delivered home, Lattimore asked for time, and it was granted. Once again, now the 3-2. Chopper down the third base line, that's foul. And Lattimore will stay alive for at least one more pitch. We will keep our eyes on the scores around all of the Atlantic League tonight, as the Patriots not only going to need to win a bunch of games over their final week plus of the season, but they're going to need a good deal of help to get into the postseason. O'Sullivan from the stretch, kicks and fires. 3-2 lifted out towards left field. Rosario underneath it, lines it up, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So no runs for the High Point Rockers in the bottom of the first inning. No hits, no errors, and one runner is left on base. 4-0 Patriots through 1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
And welcome back to BB&T Point for the top of the second inning. And before we get into more of the action, we just had a a proposal on the field. And a big congratulations to High Point Rockers assistant general manager Christian Heimel, who looks like, and it's been picked up on our video feed if you're watching on SPN.TV, he just proposed to his girlfriend, and I believe she said yes. So, mazel tov to Christian. Congratulations, buddy. What a night it's turned out to be for him. He's got a sellout crowd and now a successful proposal. Well, that's very nice, and congratulations for Christian and for his girlfriend. I unfortunately don't know her name, but congratulations to both of them. I did not know that was coming, and I'm glad that we were able to pick that up on our broadcast as well. A big thank you to the High Point Rockers video production team for lending us their video feed for tonight's broadcast, and it's the same video feed we have that goes out on the scoreboard here at BB&T Point, so we were able to catch the proposal live. How about that? Something new every day, even when you get to game number 132 of a 140-game slate. Still get something new. Congratulations, that was wonderful. My heart is warm for both of them. It'll be Scott Kelly to lead off in the top of the second inning for the Patriots. Kelly will be followed by Will Kenger and Olmo Rosario. Patriots leading 4-0. Got a 4 spot off of Craig Stem in the top of the first inning. Stem back on the bump. And the first pitch to Kelly, it's in for a called strike 0-1. Well, that proposal now makes an interaction that I had with Christian earlier tonight. It makes it a little more sense. 0-1. Check swing from Kelly, and it's fouled off down the first base line out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. I've actually known Christian. Again, he is the assistant general manager of the High Point Rockers, and the GM president actually stepped down a couple of weeks ago, so Christian's pretty much in charge around here down in High Point. 0-2 to Kelly, and misses off the plate. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. I worked with Christian over in the New England Collegiate Baseball League all the way back in 2012. Christian was the broadcaster for the Vermont Mountaineers. I was the broadcaster for the Keene Swamp Bats. 1-2 here from Stem to Kelly. It's taken low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I actually brought Christian on the air with us last time, or maybe it was the first time we were down here in High Point, to have a conversation about how everything's been going with the Rockers, the newest team in the Atlantic League. 2-2 to Kelly, misses up and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So every once in a while I see Christian roaming around in the ballpark down here when we're in town. Got a chance to speak very, very briefly with him earlier today. 3-2 to Kelly. This one swung on and skied in the air out to right field. Giovanni Alfonso lines it up. He makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out, nobody on. Now Will Kenger will step in. Patriots leading 4-0. We're in the top of the second. So I saw Christian walking around the concourse. I was getting myself some food here. And there's a sponsor in the ballpark tonight, the Wake Forest Baptist Health High Point Medical Center. They are one of the sponsors, and they had a fun little giveaway this evening. Will Kenger at the plate, first pitch. Stem gets a fastball in for a called strike, 0-1. The giveaway from this High Point Medical Center are red hearts that are stress balls. So those little things that you could squeeze. As Kenger fouls one off. 1 ball and 1 strike. So they were giving away these little red heart stress balls, and while I was walking on the concourse, I saw Christian, and I had just been handed my own stress ball, so I offered it to Christian. 0-2. Kenger swings and skies one out to left center field and deep. Jared Mitchell ranges to his right. He tracks it down to make the catch, and there's 2 away. 2 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the second inning. Patriots leading 4-0. That'll bring up Olmo Rosario. So I offered my heart, this little red rubber stress ball, offered my heart to Christian, and he said that his heart was pounding. And that was about it. He actually rejected my heart. He didn't take it from me. But as Olmo Rosario steps in, checks his swing, and goes around on the first pitch, 0-1. But I don't blame Christian at all for not giving me too much attention during that conversation, because clearly there were a lot bigger and better things that were going on in Christian's mind. As Rosario swings and grounds one to short, it's fielded by Russell, flips it over to first base, and the inning is over. Patriots are set down 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Again, a big congratulations to Christian Heimel, the High Point Rockers assistant general manager, who is now engaged to his girlfriend after a successful proposal at the beginning of this inning. It's a 4-0 Patriot lead. We'll head to the bottom of the second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. Liam O'Sullivan on the mound, bottom of the second inning. Patriots leading 4-0. First pitch from the righty. It's taken for a called strike, 0-1. Richie Schaefer at the plate, bluffed a bunt. He's not one likely to drop down a bunt as he ranks second in the Atlantic League in home runs. But he's behind in the count, 0-1. O'Sullivan quickly from the windup. Now the 0-1 offering. Schaefer takes low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the second. The Patriots are leading the Rockers 4-0. 4 runs on 5 hits for Somerset. No runs, no hits for the Rockers. 1-1. Called the strike. 1-2. Schaefer leads off for High Point. He's followed by Michael Russell. And then Tyler Ladendorf, who is back with High Point after his contract was purchased earlier this season. 1-2. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ladendorf was an all-star for the Rockers earlier this year and then had his contract purchased by the Tampa Bay Rays organization and went over to play locally. 2-2. That one just misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ladendorf had his contract purchased, and he stayed in the state of North Carolina. Went to the AAA affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays. That's the Durham Bulls. 3-2. Sliced foul and out of play. Durham, one of the more successful AAA franchises in the country. Ladendorf didn't get a lot of playing time with the Bulls, but still was in AAA for about a month. 3-2. And that misses inside, ball 4. First walk allowed by Liam O'Sullivan tonight. O'Sullivan did not walk a batter over his 9 innings against the Rockers the last time he faced this team. And again, only threw 93 pitches, but he hit a batter in the bottom of the first tonight, worked around that jam to keep the Rockers off the board, and has now walked Richie Schaefer to begin the bottom of the second. So runner at first, nobody out. Here's Michael Russell. And the first pitch to Russell, taken for a called strike, 0-1. Russell hitting .296 on the year, 3 home runs and 21 runs batted in. 0-1. Swings, grounds one up the middle, sliding stop by Rodriguez, flips to Navarro and on to first. And they got him, double play. Another highlight reel double play turned by the Patriots tonight. They had a highlight reel double play last night. It was Kelly sliding. And then on to Rodriguez and over to first. Tonight, it's Alfredo Rodriguez diving to his left, flipping to Ray Navarro. And then Navarro's turn throw to first in time. And there's 2 out, nobody on in the bottom of the second. 6-4-3 double play if you're keeping score at home. Now Tyler Ladendorf with his first at bat back with the Rockers. And the first pitch from O'Sullivan is taken for a called strike, 0-1. Ladendorf at the plate. And the 0-1 offering from O'Sullivan taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. The righty hit .272 with 12 home runs and 42 runs batted in on the season. Swings and misses at this offering from O'Sullivan. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Played in 78 games for the Rockers, then had his contract purchased. Played in 9 games for the Durham Bulls, AAA affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays. Went 2 for 27 from the plate as he swings here and grounds one towards the second baseman Navarro, who bobbled it, couldn't field cleanly, and he doesn't have a throw on to first. We'll see how that one's ruled. Navarro had it lined up. And Ladendorf able to reach base in his first at-bat, returning to the Rockers. Navarro was playing a little back at second base as well because of this infield turf, and it's been ruled an error against Ray Navarro. So now at the plate is John Nestor. He swings and fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. So Navarro ruled for the error here. It's the third base runner allowed by Liam O'Sullivan, but he is still not allowed a base hit to this point. An E4. And now the 0-1 to Nestor. That one misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Ladendorf at first, 2 away. Bottom of the second. Patriots leading 4-0. O'Sullivan comes set. Short lead at first base, and the 1-1. Nestor swings and misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. If John Nestor's name sounds familiar to our Patriots fans, it should. Nestor finished off the 2018 season with the Somerset Patriots. Was an American Association player, came over to Somerset for the stretch run. Was a part of the team in the postseason. Now the 1-2. Misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nestor's only time with the Patriots did come at the end of that 2018 season. There's a possibility that he would come back with the Patriots in 2019. It didn't happen. Now the 2-2. Swung on, skied foul, first base side out of play. Nestor overall appeared in just 5 regular season games with the Patriots. He went 4 for 18 from the plate. And then this year began the season with the Cleburne Rail Riders in the American Association. Hit 16 home runs over 85 games with 63 RBI. 2-2. It's a ground ball that's hit foul. And Nestor stays alive. And now he's with the High Point Rockers. He's playing in his 3rd game with High Point. He's 1 for 8 from the plate thus far. He does have 2 runs batted in. Liam O'Sullivan on the mound. At first base, Tyler Ladendorf after the E4. 2 out in the inning. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off again. And Nestor keeps this at-bat alive and continues to work O'Sullivan's pitch count a little bit further north. Some clouds starting to creep in here at High Point. We're expecting a cloudy evening, but there's no real inclement weather in the forecast. At least I didn't sense that looking at the forecast earlier today. We'll see. 2-2. Nestor wastes away another foul ball. There's some rain a little bit further north of us, and it's starting to travel a little bit our way. Hopefully that holds off, and we're able to get tonight's ball game in uninterrupted. Meanwhile, this has turned into a battle between Liam O'Sullivan and John Nestor. About to see the 9th pitch of this at-bat. The 2-2. Fouled off again. That is now 5 straight pitches that have been fouled off by John Nestor. He has worked a 9-pitch battle against Liam O'Sullivan and is about to see the 10th pitch of the at-bat. O'Sullivan now at 36 pitches through an inning and 2/3. Runner at first, 2 away. Once again, the 2-2. This one grounded, stays fair. It's fielded by the first baseman, Will Kenger. He'll take it himself to the bag, and the inning is over. No runs for the Rockers, no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner is left on base. We're through 2, and it's a 4-0 Patriot lead on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Fans all season long, the Somerset Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code PATRIOTS3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to every Sunday home game. AARP, real possibilities. Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Leading off in the top of the third inning is Jimmy Paredes. He'll work against Craig Stem. Stem at 35 pitches through 2, and the first pitch to Paredes swung on and missed, 0-1. It's a 4-0 Somerset lead. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the High Point Rockers. 0-1. Skips low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Paredes was a part of that 4-run top of the first inning for Somerset. He's the cleanup batter for the Patriots. Came up with the bases full and nobody out in the top of the first. Got himself an RBI infield single. 1-1. Fouled away. Over the backstop and out of play. Paredes hit one right back to the mound. Craig Stem couldn't make the play. It hit off of Stem's body and then died along the infield grass immediately behind the mound. There was no out recorded on the play. Scott Kelly scored from third and the Patriots took a 1-0 lead. Paredes leans out of the way of a fastball here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then later in the inning, with 1 out, Alfredo Rodriguez cleared the bases with a 3-run double, a gapper to left center. Paredes fouls off the fastball here, and the count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's provided all the damage so far in this ballgame. Somerset leading 4-0 in a must-win game. Stem continues to work from the stretch with nobody on base. Here's the 2-2. Paredes fouls off another one. 3 straight fouls from the Patriots switch hitter. Still a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Paredes in his first season with the Patriots. Played with the Lancaster Barnstormers for 21 games last year. Swings at the 2-2, grounds it softly towards second. Hustling in, making the play, and getting it on to first is Tyler Ladendorf. And there's 1 away. So 1 out, nobody on. And now Michael Ullman will step in. We'll check the out-of-town scoreboard for the first time tonight. Again, we got to do a decent amount of scoreboard watching, at least from a Patriots perspective, because they certainly do need some help around the rest of the Atlantic League. They need a lot of things to fall their way over the next couple of weeks. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch to Michael Ullman. It's a fastball in for a called strike. 0-1. There's 2 games being played up in New Britain, Connecticut, between the Bees and the Skeeters. 0-1. That one misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. First game already went final. The Sugarland Skeeters in 7 innings, defeated the New Britain Bees 7-5. Second game's underway. Sugarland winning that one 1-0. As Ullman swings and misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that's an important scoring line for the Patriots because at this point, trailing the Rockers by so many games, Somerset, they need some outside help. They need the Skeeters to win a bunch of games and leapfrog the York Revolution to win the second half Freedom Division title. 1-2. Misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Skeeters won game 1. They're leading game 2. Game 2 is in the bottom of the first inning at New Britain Stadium. Lancaster Barnstormers are hosting the York Revolution tonight. That one's already in the top of the 4th and scoreless. Stem comes set 2-2 to Ullman. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Second strikeout of the night for Craig Stem. And there's 2 away. Nobody on in the top of the 3rd inning for Alfredo Rodriguez. So no score between the Revolution and the Barnstormers. York got out to a 6-0 lead last night, and they ultimately lost the ball game. Lancaster rallied from behind and won 9-8. They got a walk-off RBI double from Casey Hobson in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch now to Alfredo Rodriguez, taken for a strike, 0-1. And that scoring line helped the Patriots. Their tragic number against York remains at 4-1. Taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Other score in the Atlantic League. Mentioned Lancaster. We mentioned York. Long Island out in southern Maryland as Rodriguez swings. Skies this one out to shallow center. Underneath it is Jared Mitchell. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. Quickly, that Long Island, Southern Maryland score. It's Ducks leading 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Here, we head to the bottom of the 3rd, and the Patriots are in front of the High Point Rockers 4-0. We'll head there shortly on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Our new hit family of scratch-offs is loaded with chances to win. Imagine Kevin is the game, and Sandra is going to hit it big.
Don't worry, Kevin. I'll be gentle.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay.
Picture players across Jersey hitting 200, 500, or 2,000.
Woohoo! Who's next?
I'll hit you.
Go, Bob.
Play the new hit family, loaded with over $163 million in prizes. Because anything can happen in Jersey.
If you need help during the game or have any questions, you can simply text us. Text 908-252-0700 so we can help you. Liam O'Sullivan back on the bump for the bottom of the 3rd inning. His first pitch to Giovanni Alfonso taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Alfonso, the number 9 batter for the Rockers. So Sullivan kicks and fires. And Alfonso grounds this one through the left side of the infield past the shortstop Rodriguez into left field. It's a leadoff single for Giovanni Alfonso. And the first hit of the night for the High Point Rockers. Second straight inning in which High Point's gotten their leadoff man aboard. Richie Schaefer drew a leadoff walk in the bottom of the 2nd inning, but was quickly erased after a sharp 6-4-3 double play ground out from Michael Russell. That'll bring Jared Mitchell to the plate. Mitchell had a big night last night. Went 2 for 4 with a couple of home runs. Shows bunt here, and first pitch taken for a ball, 1-0. It was a multi-home run game for Mitchell, 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 2 RBI, Also scored 3 runs. Both home runs coming to right field. He pulled it. One came off the lefty, David Holmberg. One against the lefty, Dwayne Bilo. 1-0. Swings and bounces this one towards first. It's fielded by Kenger. He'll throw to second, and that's all the Patriots will get. But Somerset does get the lead runner. It'll be a fielder's choice for Jared Mitchell. He takes Giovanni Alfonso's plate at first base in exchange of an out. One away, runner at first, bottom of the third. Patriots leading 4-0. The ball wasn't hit too hard. It wasn't quite a Baltimore chopper, but Kenger had to wait after that ball took a high bounce and cascaded its way back towards Kenger's glove, and he did well to get the lead runner out at second, but by the time that Rodriguez caught the ball, there was no chance he was going to turn it back to first. Now Steven Cardullo steps in. Righty-on-righty matchup, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. Mitchell's a threat to run off of first base. 30 steals and 37 attempts on the year, including a stolen base last night. He ranks among league leaders. Half of those stolen bases coming with the Sugarland Skeeters earlier this year. O'Sullivan from the stretch in the 0-1. Cardullo slices it foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Teams have had success running against the Patriots in 2019. Yovan Gonzalez behind the plate tonight. He's had the most success out of any Patriot backstop in throwing out base runners. Got a 3.5-foot lead. Mitchell goes. The fastball misses up. Throw down to second. And, Mitchell just beats the tag. Oh, boy, the Patriots thought they got him. And Ray Navarro, Somerset second baseman, will have a conversation with third base umpire Derek Moshe. That was a strong and accurate throw from Yovan Gonzalez. It came off of his knees. The throw beat Mitchell to second base. And Ray Navarro had a prolonged conversation with the third base umpire Derek Moshe, but to no avail. Now, granted, Moshe has a lot better of an angle than I do, but at the very least, Gonzalez's throw beat Mitchell to second base, and then it might have just come down to whether or not the tag was applied by Navarro. So, now there's 1 out, but a runner at second, and a 1-2 count with Steven Cardullo at the plate. O'Sullivan delivers home, and the 1-2 hit in the air. Shallow right field. Long way to run for the second baseman, Ray Navarro. He's called off in foul territory by the Patriot first baseman, Will Kenger, who makes the play. Retreating back to second goes Jared Mitchell, and there's 2 out. In the bottom of the third, still a 4-0 Patriot lead. That'll bring up Hector Gomez, who flew out to right field in his first at-bat. 4 runs, 5 hits for Somerset. No runs, 1 hit for the Rockers. We're in the bottom of the third. More dark clouds have rolled in here at BB&T Point, so the lights have been turned on. First pitch to Gomez. Fastball at the knees called a strike, 0-1. Saw last night that apparently here at BB&T Point, they have the ability to flicker their lights on and off as they so choose, which is an interesting and fun little quirk. 0-1. Gomez swings and skies the ball out to center field, but Scott Kelly lines it up, barely has to move. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. No runs for High Point on a hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Through 3, Somerset leads 4-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Yeah, it's, I don't know how they... Yeah. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And the pitch misses outside. Our new updated facility enhances our ability to treat illnesses such as anxiety and depression in a substance abuse and a compassionate and healing environment. Visit www.carrierclinic.org today. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Ray Navarro leads off in the top of the 4th inning. First pitch from Craig Stem misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Stem on the mound for his 4th inning. He's at 50 pitches. Liam O'Sullivan at 47 pitches through 3. As Navarro swings and grounds one onto second base, it's collected by Ladendorf, and he sidearms the ball onto first for out number 1. Stem has settled down, including the last out that he recorded in the top of the 1st inning. He has now retired 8 in a row. Last batter to reach was Michael Kraus on a 2-out walk. Somerset brought 9 batters to the plate in the top of the 1st inning, scored 4 runs, and they continue to lead 4-0. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 4th. Offering at the first pitch is Michael Kraus. Went for the bunt, didn't make contact, and it's an 0-1 count. Kraus playing in his 2nd game since returning to the lineup. He missed Somerset's entire homestand, most recently. Went 0 for 3 last night in his return. 0-1. That one taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kraus did almost hit what would have been his 11th home run of the season. Drove one deep in the air to the warning track in left center field. 1-1. Swings and misses here in a fastball. 1-2. Last night the wind was blowing in. Tonight was originally blowing out. Now the wind has subsided a bit. And the hope is that we're not going to be affected by any of the rainstorms that were a little further north of us last time I checked. Breaking ball to Kraus, taken low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's not too hot down here either. I was anticipating coming down to North Carolina and it being in the mid to upper 80s. It was warm the last couple of days up in New Jersey. But it's 78 degrees down here currently. 2-2 to Kraus. Inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And, you know, this time of the year, it could be tricky trying to judge the weather. Wake up every morning, check your phone, see if it's going to be hot or cold or in between. 3-2. Kraus swings and misses strike 3. 3rd strikeout of the night for Craig Stem. He's retired 9 in a row. 2 out, nobody on in the 4th, and here's Yovan Gonzalez. But it could be frustrating because, at least for me, I like it cool. I love the fall. The fall is my favorite season. I love wearing like a sweatshirt and shorts. So you get some of these cooler nights and these cool temperatures, and you think, oh, okay, fall's here. Let's get some pumpkin spice lattes. Yovan Gonzalez at the plate, and he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Get those lattes, watch some football, maybe rake some leaves, go pumpkin picking, other fall activities that I can't think of right now. Start to get into that mindset. 0-1. Called a strike, came in on the hands of Gonzalez. No balls and 2 strikes, but with the way the weather's been, you had that little bit of a tease, and then, oh, by the way, we're going to drop an 88-degree day on you. You can't think about fall. You've got to sweat. But it makes it difficult to pick clothing. It makes it difficult to know what you're going to do during the day. 0-2 to Gonzalez, skied in the air down the right field line. Towards the foul line in fair territory is Giovanni Alfonso. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. 10 in a row retired by Craig Stem. There's another 1-2-3 inning for the Patriots, but they continue to lead 4-0. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Team, our new hit family of scratch-offs is loaded with chances to win. Imagine Kevin is the game, and Sandra is going to hit it big.
Don't worry, Kevin. I'll be gentle.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay.
Picture players across Jersey hitting 200, 500, or 2,000.
Woohoo! Who's next?
I'll hit you.
Go, Bob.
Play the new Hit Family, loaded with over $163 million in prizes. Because anything can happen in Jersey.
Hey kids, do you have interest in joining our Somerset Sluggers Kids Club? Then go to our website at somersetpatriots.com and find the Somerset Sluggers tab for more information. Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. It is the bottom of the fourth inning at BB&T Point. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Dave Raish running our boards at our WCTC studios over in Somerset. First pitch from Liam O'Sullivan to begin the bottom of the fourth. Misses against the right-handed hitting Quincy Lattimore. 1 ball and no strikes. Patriots in front 4-0 after a 4-run top of the first. 1-0. Swing and a bouncer down the third base line, foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. O'Sullivan's pitched well for Somerset. He's worked out of a couple of jams. Hit a batter with 1 out in the first. Gave up a leadoff walk in the second, a leadoff single in the third, but has kept High Point off the board. 1-1 from O'Sullivan. Misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mentioned earlier, it's been a tough second half for O'Sullivan just in terms of strictly getting wins. 2-1. It misses up and in. 3 balls and 1 strike. His numbers in the second half have been tremendous. It's just hasn't gotten a lot of wins. 3-1 from the righty. Swinging a line drive towards short, fielded on a bounce by Alfredo Rodriguez and his throw to first base in time. 1 away. Lattimore retired, and that'll bring up Richie Schaefer. The crazy thing for the Patriots is that while O'Sullivan has been pitching very well, Somerset, in fact, has lost each of the last 4 games in which O'Sullivan has started. They've lost 5 of their last 6 games. And if you go all the way back to July 13th, Patriots have lost 10 of their last 12 games in which O'Sullivan has made the start. First pitch to Richie Schaefer misses. 1 ball and no strikes. That's incredible because O'Sullivan has been so good over that stretch. Schaefer swings and misses at a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. I mean, I made this comparison, I think, on the last broadcast. It's almost a bit like Jacob deGrom and the New York Mets, but a Somerset Patriot Atlantic League size. 1-1. Misses high. 2 balls and a strike. I mean, at the major league level, it seems like Jacob deGrom, who won the Cy Young last year in the National League and is a Cy Young candidate this season, doesn't get any wins but pitches so well. 2-1 to Schaefer, misses high. Now 3 balls and 1 strike. And for O'Sullivan, I mean, this stretch of great baseball pretty much started on July 13th against the York Revolution, or rather against the New Britain Bees. 3-1. Called a strike. 3-2. O'Sullivan has worked at least 6 innings in 11 straight starts dating back to July 13th, including a stretch from July 18th to August 28th in which he did not allow more than 3 earned runs in any start. 9 straight games over that stretch. 3-2. It misses up and away, ball 4. So a 1-out walk allowed by O'Sullivan. Second walk he's given up today, and both of those walks have come to the same guy. Richie Schaefer reaches for the second time. So 1-out runner at first. That'll bring up Michael Russell. In fact, it's 12 straight starts that O'Sullivan has worked at least 6 innings. Had that stat wrong. First pitch to Michael Russell, swinging a drive towards left field, but it's right at Omar Rosario. Doesn't move, reaches up with the left arm, makes the catch. Back to first base goes Schaefer, and there's 2 away. So 12 straight starts in which O'Sullivan has worked at least 6 innings. Included in that are 2 complete game efforts. But over that stretch, he has lowered his ERA from 4.33 down to 3.11. That is pretty much a run, 1.2 runs, for lack of a better way of saying it. First pitch now is a called strike to Tyler Ladendorf. 0-1's the count. So he's lowered his ERA 1.2 runs over a 12-game stretch. As the 0-1 misses, 1 ball and 1 strike. But the team overall over that stretch is 2 and 10. 1-1, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. O'Sullivan over that stretch is 2 and 5. That's just absurd because he's been pitching so well for Somerset. 1-2. Swing and a bouncer, foul down the third base line, and the count holds. I mean, the O'Sullivan is certainly in line. Right now, he's one of 4 Patriots that are up for the fan vote for the team MVP. And he deserves it. He leads the team in innings pitched. He leads the team in starts. He leads the team in strikeouts. This is actually his 24th start of the season. 1-2 from the righty. Called strike 3. O'Sullivan sets down Ladendorf looking. That's the first strikeout of the night for Liam O'Sullivan. And it gets him through the bottom of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base through 4. Patriots still in front, 4-0. On SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Visit us at diamondnation.com. Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place in the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands, located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. Craig Stem still on the mound, and the first pitch in the top of the 5th inning to Scott Kelly is swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. Stem has really settled down. He's retired 10 in a row ever since allowing 4 runs to score in the top of the 1st. From the stretch, here's the 0-1. And Kelly takes a breaking ball low. 1 ball and 1 strike. First 4 batters of the ballgame reached on base hits for the Patriots, including an RBI infield single from Jimmy Paredes. And then the 6th batter of the night, Alfredo Rodriguez, hit a bases-clearing 3-run double. As Kelly takes a pitch low. 2 balls and 1 strike. That puts Somerset ahead 4-0, 6 batters in. Stem then stranded runners at first and third to end the first inning, but the damage had already been done. But since that point, zeros on the board for both sides. 2-1 to Kelly. That one called to strike. 2-2. Stem was at 61 pitches entering the inning. Patriot righty Liam O'Sullivan's at 64 pitches through 4. It's the top of the order due up for Somerset here. Scott Kelly, Will Kenger, and Olmo Rosario to work against the former Blue Crab. 2-2 from Stem. Kelly fouls it off, stays alive. Still a 2-ball and 2-strike count. Stem began the season with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Of course, another team in the Atlantic League. You don't often see guys switch teams like that in season after a purchased contract, but that's what's happened for Stem. 2-2 from the righty. Up and in. Kelly has to lean out of the way. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Stem was one of the best pitchers in the Atlantic League to begin the season. He was 4-3 with a 2.74 ERA over 12 starts with the Blue Crabs to begin the year. Then had his contract purchased and went over to play for Bravos de Leon in the Mexican League. 3-2. Kelly swings and misses on a fastball, strike 3. And there's one away in the top of the 5th inning. That's strikeout number 4 for Craig Stem. Now 11 in a row retired. Stem struggled a bit in Mexico. He was 3-2 with an 8.27 ERA. But as we've mentioned a number of times, Mexico is very much so a hitter-friendly league. It is tough on pitchers. And that certainly held true for Stem, as Will Kenger swings and misses at the first pitch from the righty. No balls and a strike. Stem has since returned to the Atlantic League, and he's been playing with the Rockers. He's 1-0 over 2 starts with High Point and a 0.77 earned run average. 0-1. Called to a strike. 0-2. But for Stem, it's interesting because when a player has his contract purchased from the Atlantic League, the team from whom the contract was purchased reserves the rights for that guy. As Kenger slices one foul. Point being, if a player leaves to go to another league and the contract was purchased and he wants to come back to the Atlantic League, the team that has his rights is the team that originally had him. So basically, Stem can't come back to the Atlantic League and play for another team unless he's granted permission to do so. 0-2. Kenger swings, rips it down the right field line, foul. Short hops over the Rocker bullpen and into the stands. Still a no-ball, 2-strike count. So the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs gave Stem's rights over to the High Point Rockers, basically traded Stem and his rights to High Point when Stem announced that he wanted to come back because Stem's more local around the North Carolina area. 0-2. Swing and a chopper foul. Always happens this time of the year. The Mexican League ends and players make their way back to the Atlantic League. It's what happened with Mike Antonini, who's back with the Patriots. It's what happened with Olmo Rosario, who came back after playing strictly in Mexico the last 2 seasons. So Stem wanted to play for the Rockers. He wanted to be closer to home, and Southern Maryland obliged. 0-2. Breaking ball low and in. So here we are in the stretch run of the postseason, and one of the best pitchers in the league who began the year with Southern Maryland is now playing for a Patriot rival. 1-2. Bouncer foul. Kenger works to stay alive. But, I mean, it happens every year. The interesting one for me is not even so much Craig Stem. It's John Brownell, who pitched last night for High Point, because Brownell, for 7 years, was synonymous with the Long Island Ducks. 1-2. Kenger swings, grounds one towards second. Hustling in's Ladendorf. He gloves, flips to first. It beats Kenger. There's 2 away. Now 12 in a row retired by Craig Stem. 2 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 5th inning. The Somerset Patriots in front of the High Point Rockers 4-0. And now Olmo Rosario will step in. But John Brownell pitched 7 years for the Long Island Ducks, and they opted not to bring him back this year. And part of the reason is Long Island has a brand new regime. For such a long time, they were managed by Kevin Baez, and Brownell was the team's pitching coach for the last couple of seasons. First one here to Omo Rosario. Misses up and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Brownell was asked not to come back to the Ducks this year, so he went back over to the Lincoln Salt Dogs, a team he had previously played for prior to his time with Long Island. As that one comes inside, that might have grazed against Rosario, and it did. Omo Rosario's been hit by a pitch, and the consecutive batter streak has been stymied against Craig Stem. He had retired 12 in a row, but Rosario reaches on a 2-out hit by a pitch. Gives Somerset a 2-out base runner and brings Jimmy Paredes to the plate. Still a 4-0 Patriot lead. So Brownell pitched the entire year with the Lincoln Salt Dogs, and American Association season came to a close. As Paredes attacks the first pitch, swings and misses, 0-1. Brownell wasn't done, and he was available for Atlantic League teams, and I thought he would have gone back to the Long Island Ducks, considering his history over there, his comfort playing with that team. He's won an Atlantic League championship series with them, as Paredes swings and misses. No balls and 2 strikes. But instead, Brownell has come to play for the Rockers. Now, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to Brownell about his motivation in choosing High Point instead of Long Island. But my guess, and it's just a guess, as Paredes swings and skies one out to deep left field, it chases Schaefer back to the fence. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. My guess in terms of Brownell is that he was upset that he wasn't back as a coach. But we can get more into that in the next inning. Patriots, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. Halfway home, Somerset leads 4-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Fans, get updates on the team, ticket specials, and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, 1 word, to 22828 to get signed up today. Shopping for a new car, hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information. First pitch in the bottom of the 5th inning is a called strike from Patriot righty Liam O'Sullivan. Over to rocker catcher John Nestor. Somerset leading 4-0. And the 0-1 from O'Sullivan. And misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. O'Sullivan has worked out of danger a number of times. He's kept the Rockers off the board. Here's the 1-1 from the righty. Nestor swings and misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So it's the catcher Nestor. He'll be followed by Giovanni Alfonso and Jared Mitchell. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball pumps by Nestor. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Liam O'Sullivan. And his first 2 strikeouts of the night. Nestor set down on strikes. 1 away, bottom of the 5th. And Giovanni Alfonso will step in. He has the only hit against Liam O'Sullivan so far tonight. First pitch. Taken for a called strike, 0-1. O'Sullivan gave up 5 hits in his complete game effort against the Rockers on Sunday, and it was the man at the plate right here who had the only big hit against him, 0-1. Swung on and driven in the air to right field, but Mike Krause lines it up. A couple of strides to his left makes the catch in front of the warning track, and there's 2 away. 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Jared Mitchell. Liam O'Sullivan in search for his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. He's now tossed 4 2/3 innings. He's only allowed 1 hit. He's walked 2. He has struck out 2. He has also hit 1 with a pitch. From the windup first pitch. Called a strike. 0-1. O'Sullivan was at 64 pitches entering this inning. No real shift on against Mitchell. Maybe Alfredo Rodriguez, the shortstop, shaded a little bit towards the second base bag. Here's the 0-1. Mitchell fouls it off to the backstop. No balls and 2 strikes. Mitchell hit 2 home runs yesterday, became the second Rocker batter this season to hit 2 home runs in the same game against the Patriots. Richie Schaefer accomplished that feat earlier this week at TD Bank Ballpark at a 2 home run, 6 RBI game. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. O'Sullivan working against Mitchell. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 3, and the inning is over. First 1-2-3 inning of the night for Liam O'Sullivan. He has 3 strikeouts in the ball game, and we are through 5 with a 4-0 Patriot lead on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 could have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
Michael Ullman leads off in the top of the 6th inning. Patriots leading 4-0 over the High Point Rockers. Craig Stem still in the ballgame. And the first pitch to Ullman sliced foul. Down the first base line out of play, 0-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Somerset. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for High Point. Patriots have had just 1 base runner since the first inning. It was in the last inning when Olmo Rosario was hit by a pitch. Ullman 0 for 2 today. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the first inning and scored a run. Now the 0-1. Swings and slices. This one foul over the first base line and out of play once again. 0-2. That one landing towards the Catalyst Club, which is basically like a triple or quadruple suite. It's a nice indoor space located down the first base line here at BB&T Point. It's about 4 or 5 luxury suites in this ballpark, and all of them are basically field level. 0-2. Ullman swings and misses, strike 3. 5th strikeout of the ball game for Craig Stem, and there's one away in the top of the 6th inning. The way this ballpark was constructed, the only luxury suites are down the first base line. They're all on the same level, and they're all just above the seating bowl. There's only 10 rows of seats in the seating bowl as well before you get to the suite level down the first base line. First pitch to Alfredo Rodriguez taken for a called strike 0-1. So it's really not a very large seating bowl, and so the suites are very much lower than they are at TD Bank Ballpark. 0-1. Rodriguez takes low. 1 ball and 1 strike. But again, this ballpark holds significantly less. A seating capacity of a little over 4,100 here. At TD Bank Ballpark, it's 6,100. 1-1. Skips low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. The press boxes are located down the first base line. The Catalyst Club down the first base line as well. Third base line is pretty much open. 2-1. That just misses. 3 balls and a strike. In fact, really the only concessions in the ballpark are located down the third base line in their open concourse area over there. There's a lot of food to get. 3-1. Taken for a called strike. 3-2. But it's pretty much the only place to do so. On the first base side, because of all the suites and the press box and everything, it's sort of a closed concourse. You can't see the field from the concourse. 3-2. Rodriguez swings and grounds it foul. It almost feels like you're a little outside of the ballpark because when you walk around, you've got to go behind all of the suites and everything, and you can't see anything until you wrap it to the right field corner, which is when things open up again. There's a perch located down the right field corner, and eventually you can go around and sit in the outfield if you so choose. 3-2 to Rodriguez, called strike 3, and Rodriguez knew it. Immediately started walking back towards the Patriots dugout. Back-to-back strikeouts for Craig Stem to begin the top of the 6th inning. And there's 2 out, nobody on. Now Ray Navarro steps in. He's 0 for 2 today. Down the third base line, you have your concessions. Immediately behind home plate, there's a lot of open space as well. As Navarro swings at the first pitch, rips it into right field. And that'll be played on a bounce by Giovanni Alfonso. 2-out single for the Patriots. Their 6th hit of the night and their first one since the first inning. 2-out base runner will bring up Michael Krause. Immediately behind home here at BB&T Point is an open concourse. They have some seating. They have some cornhole that you could play as well, and their team store is behind home plate as well. It's called the High Pint. It doubles both as a team store and a bar, which makes sense because if you're in a team store that also has a bar, maybe you'll have a couple of adult beverages and you'll be a little more inclined to buy some merchandise. I get it. First pitch to Michael Krause misses away. 1 ball and no strikes. I mean, that sounds like a pretty smart idea to me. You're kind of on the fence about whether or not you want to spend $20, $25 on a T-shirt, and then you have a glass of beer, and then you're like, you know what? I'm just going to get the T-shirt. Why not? 1-0. Krause swings and misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. I'd be curious to just do like I don't know how you would do this, but do an experiment where you go a full season with a bar in a team store, you go a full season without a bar in a team store, and you compare the sales and see which one had more. The 1-1 fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I mean, maybe there would be some fans that would be deterred away from going into a team store because it has a bar in it. But if it's the only team store in the ballpark and there's no merchandise anywhere else except for that place, and you want to get yourself a Rocker T-shirt or a Rocker hat, then you have to go in there. So I would imagine overall it helps. That's just my guess. 1-2. Krause swings, pops it up, foul territory, first base side. Giving it a look, and running out of realty is Steven Cardulo. That one just landed foul. Out of play, still a ball and 2 strikes. So that's behind home plate, and then the rest of the third base line is open. All of their concessions are pretty much lined up with the third base bag. They've got a batting cage and a fun zone area with some inflatables all the way down the left field line in the corner. There's a picnic area, field level down the left field line as well. And then outfield seating. Navarro runs, 1-2, fouled off by Krause, and he stays alive. There's bleacher seating, about 3 rows of bleacher seating behind the left field fence. There's a little bit of a plaza in left center where there is a gate. Fans can enter through the left center field gate. Batter's eye in center field, and then in right, the High Point University vintage seats where they have 2 different sections of 3 rows deep with seats with actual backs, and then in the middle, vintage seats from older ballparks around all of baseball. 1-2. Misses low and in. Briefly gets away from John Nestor, but caught in a rundown is Ray Navarro in between first and second. Navarro still caught in a rundown. Stephen Cardulo playing catch with Michael Russell, and Russell eventually applies the tag. Caught in a pickle was Ray Navarro. He took a couple of hard steps after that pitch was in the dirt, but he ultimately did not move towards second base, and the inning is over. No runs for the Patriots. 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. We are through the top of the 6th. Somerset leads 4-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for...
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
HealthQuest, the top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle, Flemington Department Store. Fleming open 7 days a week. HealthQuest proudly serves all of Central New Jersey. At HealthQuest, it's not just another day at the gym, it's a lifestyle. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. Liam O'Sullivan back on the mound, bottom of the 6th inning, his first pitch. Swung on and driven high in the air, out to deep left field. This might have a chance. Rosario back, and there it goes. Stephen Cardulo absolutely launched a leadoff home run in the bottom of the 6th inning. Crushed it over the left field fence for Cardulo. It's his 21st home run of the season, and that is the first run against Liam O'Sullivan tonight. A solo blast has made it a 4-1 ball game. First pitch swinging was Cardulo, and he absolutely crushed that one. Rosario barely had to look. That went over all of the bleacher seating in left field and cleared the second fence near a construction site. Now the first pitch to Hector Gomez, in for a called strike, 0-1. So that's the first run for the Rockers. It's only their second hit of the ball game. Now the 0-1. Gomez takes a fastball, and it just misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's also the first time that High Point had advanced a base runner past second base tonight. 1-1 from O'Sullivan. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Liam was at 73 pitches through 5 innings. Had only allowed 2 men to get into scoring position, both times getting to second but being stranded there. Now the 1-2 from O'Sullivan. Swung on and skied down the right field line foul towards our broadcast booth. And off an umbrella immediately to our right. Out of play. Still a 1 ball and 2 strike count. There is movement in the Rocker bullpen. 1-2. Gomez swings, lines it towards short. It's over Rodriguez into left field. Back-to-back base hits for the Rockers to begin the bottom of the sixth. Gomez was 3 for 4 last night. That's his first hit tonight. So some better swings for High Point now as O'Sullivan works his third time through this Rocker order. Now Quincy Lattimore steps in. It's a 4-1 Patriots lead. Runner at first and nobody out, bottom of the sixth. Lattimore is 0 for 2. Gomez off of first, held on by Kenjer. First pitch. Fastball misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Gomez a threat to take off. 20 steals in 29 attempts on the year. Now the 1-0. At the knees, that one called to strike. 1-1. Sam Runyon has been throwing for the Rockers in their bullpen. Craig Stem, High Point starting pitchers at 98 pitches through his 6 innings. Now the 1-1. Swung on and popped up. Shallow center, backpedaling is Patriots second baseman Ray Navarro. He's underneath it. He makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Holding at first base is Hector Gomez. So we'll likely see Runyon, who was an all-star last year with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. He's in his first year with the Rockers. We'll likely see him come on for the 7th. Meanwhile, nobody's pitching in the Patriot bullpen just yet, and rightfully so. O'Sullivan just crossed over 80 pitches. And he has been, once again, very strong tonight. He's got a runner at first, 1 away. Here's Richie Schaefer. And the first pitch from O'Sullivan to the righty. It misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Again, O'Sullivan has worked at least 6 innings in 12 straight starts. He's a couple of outs away from making it a lucky number 13. As Schaefer takes a strike. 1-1. Schaefer has enjoyed 2 plate appearances tonight, and he has drawn 2 walks. Only 2 walks allowed by O'Sullivan. 1-1. Lead on a fastball. Swings and misses, comes up empty. 1 ball and 2 strikes. O'Sullivan has allowed 1 run on 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts to this point. He's also hit 1 with a pitch. Only run he's allowed was the Stephen Cardullo leadoff solo home run to begin this inning. 1-2. Swung on and line foul down the third base line. Strong crowd has stayed on hand at BB&T Point. The lights have fully come on, though we did not see them flicker during the Stephen Cardullo home run. 1-2. Fouled off. Last night, during both of Jared Mitchell's home runs, the Rockers staff, whoever it may be, had the lights flickering on and off as Jared Mitchell was rounding the bases. So I figured that became a new home run thing. The Ducks do the same thing over in Central Islip, but they didn't do it during the Stephen Cardullo home run. Now the 1-2. It misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So I wonder if just the good light guy is not in attendance tonight. Maybe he missed it. Or maybe there was something that just happened to coincidentally go wrong at the exact same time there was a home run last night. 2-2. Fouled down the first baseline. Kenjer gives it a look, but it will hit off against the high protective netting that extends all the way down into the right field corner. About a 25, 30-foot high netting that very much so protects all of the fans down both the first and third base line from any line drives hit foul. Gomez off of first, large lead, 2-2. Swung on and missed strike 3. O'Sullivan battles and strikes out the former major leaguer Richie Schaefer, and that's the second out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on. It'll bring up Michael Russell. There's a really good story on the Somerset Patriots website. It was written by Marco Meglio, who is our public relations intern. And he chatted up with Liam O'Sullivan about O'Sullivan's first season here and how everything's been going. As the first pitch from O'Sullivan to Russell, a called strike, 0-1. It's very well done. Russell takes the fastball and has fallen behind 0-2. But in that article, Liam discussed his thought process coming over to the Atlantic League after a couple of truly memorable seasons in the Frontier League. Said that he wants to go up against the top talent. Gomez runs in the 0-2, misses outside. Gonzalez's throw to second, and this time they got him. Perfect throw from Yovan Gonzalez. Ray Navarro applies the tag, and the inning is over. 1 run home for the Rockers in the bottom of the 6th inning on 2 hits, no errors. And after the caught stealing, nobody is left on base. It's a 4-1 Patriots lead. We'll head to the 7th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
And welcome back to BB&T Point. Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom has the experience and has to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team today by visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. Patriot Suite Level is brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers and the 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. We have our first pitching change of the night. Craig Stem is done after his 6 innings of work, and it's Sam Runyon who has come on to pitch for the Rockers in the top of the 7th inning. Runyon, the righty, kicks and fires, and before the first pitch was thrown home, time was called. Home plate umpire Vincent Kratzer was walking away from the plate. I don't believe that pitch counted. Didn't see a time called. Michael Kraus is the batter for Somerset. We'll get to Craig Stem's line in a moment, but Runyon, the tall righty on the mound, 6'4", 220-pound righty, now kicks and fires, and the first pitch to Kraus, taken for a called strike, 0-1. So Craig Stem goes 6 innings for the Rockers. He allows 6 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, all of them coming in the first inning as well. 0-1 to Kraus, a called strike, 0-2. 1 walk allowed by Stem and 6 strikeouts. At one point, retired 12 in a row and only allowed 2 base runners after he gave up 4 runs in the first. Kraus checks his swing, appeal to first base. He did not go. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Somerset has worked through Craig Stem, who shut them down over 7 innings on Sunday. Patriots have gotten into the Rocker bullpen, and they carry a 4-1 lead in doing so. 4 runs on 6 hits for the Patriots, 1 run on 3 hits for the Rockers. Now the 1-2 to Kraus, looking strike 3. Kraus set down on strike, 7th strikeout for Rocker pitchers this evening, and there's 1 away in the top of the 7th inning. Taking a look at the Patriot bullpen down the left field line, nobody is throwing to this point, which means there's a good chance that Liam O'Sullivan will come back out. O'Sullivan's at 93 pitches through 6 innings. He just threw a 20-pitch bottom of the 6th, gave up his lone run of the night, but he seems to be prepped to come back out for the 7th as Gonzalez takes the first pitch for a called strike. 0-1. In addition to just pitching very well, O'Sullivan has been certainly eating some innings for Somerset. Gonzalez swings at the 0-1, bounces it to third. Long hop fielded by Gomez. He'll throw across the diamond. It beats Yovi. And there's 2 out, nobody on in the top of the 7th inning. In fact, for Liam O'Sullivan entering tonight's ball game, ranking among league leaders, O'Sullivan entered second in the league in innings, trailing only Darrell Thompson of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, who has really enjoyed a tremendous season. O'Sullivan also with the 6th lowest qualified earned run average in the Atlantic League, entering this ball game as well. Joe Van Meter of the Rockers leads the league. Here's Scott Kelly, and the first pitch misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Somerset had a number of starting pitchers that at one point were ranking among league leaders in ERA earlier this season, including David Kubiak, Thomas Dormany, and Brett Oberholzer. 1-0. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kubiak went to play in Mexico. Oberholzer went over to Taiwan. And Dormany went over to Taiwan as well. So O'Sullivan leads the team in a number of categories. 2-0. Kelly swings, grounds it towards second base. It's gloved by Ladendorf. Flips it over to first, and the inning is over. Somerset goes down quietly in the top of the 7th inning, a 1-2-3 inning for Sam Runyon. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll stretch and then move to the bottom of the 7th. Somerset leading 4-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. With nationally recognized service, competitive rates, and an award-winning teen driver safety program, NJM Insurance Group is a home run for New Jersey. Get your free quote at NJM.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at the Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center, the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Liam O'Sullivan remains on the mound for the Patriots. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Somerset leading 4-1. And the first pitch from O'Sullivan swung on and driven in the air out towards right field, but it's Michael Kraus ranging back. He makes the catch on a fly ball hit off the bat of Michael Russell. 1 pitch and 1 away. And that will certainly help O'Sullivan's longevity cause. He was at 93 pitches through 6 innings. He is 1 pitch and 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. He's now successfully worked at least 6 innings in 13 straight starts. He got 4 runs of support in the top of the 1st, and that has carried him to this point, outdueling Craig Stem in the process. It's another righty getting loose for the Rockers in their bullpen. Looks like Kyle Hansen has begun throwing. At the plate here, Tyler Ladendorf. And the first pitch from O'Sullivan, a called strike, 0-1. Again, Ladendorf playing in his first game for the Rockers in about a month after his contract was purchased by the Tampa Bay Rays. 0-1 from the righty O'Sullivan, misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ladendorf 0 for 2 so far today. Reached on an error in his first at-bat. Struck out looking his last time up. O'Sullivan kicks and fires. 1-1's taken for a called strike 1 and 2. Ladendorf was with the Durham Bulls for a while, but only had played in 9 games, and he went 2 for 27 from the plate. So he was in a rut in his time in AAA, and now he has come back to the Rockers for the stretch run of the season. 1-2 in the dirt, blocked by Gonzalez. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. High Point certainly making a push to make the postseason in their inaugural year. They've already clinched an above 500 record for the season. 1-2. Swing and a bouncer, left side. 2 hops, it's fielded by Rodriguez, and he gets it onto first base for out number 2. 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up John Nestor. It's a pretty impressive accomplishment for the Rockers in their first season in the Atlantic League to have an above 500 record. And it speaks to the recruiting ability of both Rocker manager Jamie Keefe and Rocker pitching coach Frank Viola. First pitch now is a called strike to Nestor. No balls and a strike. I mean, the Atlantic League's a little different in the sense that, if you're a new franchise, it's not like you have an expansion draft. As the 0-1 is bounced to the left side, it's fielded by Paredes, an accurate throw to first, and Liam O'Sullivan is through 7 innings. Maybe he'll come back for an 8th. It's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 7th for O'Sullivan. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody is left on base. O'Sullivan just now hitting the 101 count on his pitch count. We'll head to the 8th. Patriots leading 4-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Looking for a home remodeling company with a lot of experience? You'll love what Bellari has to offer. Love your home. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
The Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human, member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. Top of the 8th inning, now at BB&T Point, second game of a 4-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the High Point Rockers, and it's Somerset leading 4-1. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, whether it be on the Voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC, or whether it be on our SPN.TV family of networks. We've got Dave Raish running our boards back home in Central New Jersey for our CTC broadcast. There's a new pitcher on the mound for the Rockers. It's the righty Kyle Hansen. He works from the windup, and the first pitch to Will Kenger, a ground ball sharply hit to second. Playing back was Ladendorf. He fields cleanly and gets it over to first base. 1 pitch and 1 away. Hansen, the second reliever used by the Rockers tonight. Sam Runyon just tossed a scoreless inning of relief. And now it's Hansen, who stands at 6'8", 200 pounds, another Long Island native in his first season as a Rocker. High Point's got a strong bullpen, but the Patriots lead this one 4-1. Here's Omar Rosario, and the first pitch is a called strike. 0-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. 1 run, 3 hits, No errors for the Rockers. 0-1. Olmo takes a strike. 0-2. So this is the third pitcher used by High Point tonight. Lefty now getting loose in the Patriots bullpen. Looks like Luis Cruz has begun to throw. Hansen comes set, but Rosario asks for time. Liam O'Sullivan is at 101 pitches through 7 innings. I'm sure if you asked him, he has enough left in the tank to come back out for the 8th. 0-2. Rosario swings and drives the ball out to center field, but it's Jared Mitchell ranging to his left. He's able to make the catch, and there's 2 away. Rosario now 1 for 3 tonight. So 2 out, nobody on in the top of the 8th. Patriots leading 4-0. That'll bring up Jimmy Paredes. That doesn't look like Liam O'Sullivan will come back out for the 8th inning. He's thrown 2 complete games for the Patriots this season. Most pitches thrown in a start for Liam was 107. It came in his first complete game effort against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. First pitch to Jimmy Paredes, taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. He has topped the century mark tonight now for the 8th time this season. 1-0. Paredes fouls it off. 1 ball and 1 strike. And again, the last time that O'Sullivan pitched, just 93 pitches took him through 9. So it seems as though he's likely done after 7 in what, once again, is another very impressive start for the first-year Patriot. 1-1 to Paredes, a bouncer up the middle, backhanded pick made by Ladendorf. He'll throw to first, but the throw is wide, and Paredes reaches base safely. That was a tough chance for Ladendorf. He was playing back at second base. He ranged to his right, had to make a backhanded pick on a ball that wasn't hit particularly hard, and then throw across his body to first base. It's been ruled an error against Ladendorf. It was a close play at first. An accurate throw likely gets Paredes, but it still would have been bang-bang. So that's the first error that's been charged against the Rockers tonight. It's an E4. Paredes set first with 2 away, and now Michael Ullman steps in. First pitch. Ullman swings, grounds the ball towards short. Charging in is Russell, and he flips it on to first in time, and that will retire the side. No runs for the Patriots in the top of the 8th. No hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. Still a 4-1 Patriot lead. We'll move to the bottom of the 8th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
Team, our new hit family of scratch-offs is loaded with chances to win. Imagine Kevin is the game, and Sandra is going to hit it big.
Don't worry, Kevin. I'll be gentle.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay.
Picture players across Jersey hitting 200, 500, or 2,000.
Woohoo! Who's next?
I'll hit you.
Go, Bob.
Play the new Hit Family, loaded with over $163 million in prizes. Because anything can happen in Jersey.
Bottom of the 8th inning from BB&T Point, and there's a new pitcher on the mound for the Patriots. Trune Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area at TD Bank Ballpark. At Trune Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. Trune Associates, a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Liam O'Sullivan, his night is done after 7 innings. We'll get into his line in a moment. The new pitcher for the Patriots is the southpaw Luis Cruz, who comes on for his 49th relief appearance of the season. That leads the team. Cruz, 2-4 with a 3.55 earned run average. Over his 48 appearances, he is 3 for 4 in save opportunities. He has struck out 56 batters over 50 and 2/3 innings. So Cruz on for the 8th, and if it remains a save situation for the 9th, I would imagine we would see Mike Antonini. But before we get to that point, Cruz will have to work against the 9-1-2 batters for the High Point Rockers. Giovanni Alfonso leads off in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch taken for a called strike. 0-1. It'll be Alfonso followed by Jared Mitchell and Steven Cardullo, with the Patriots leading 4-1. 0-1. Taken inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Liam O'Sullivan, another impressive night, has come to its conclusion. He throws 7 innings, allows just 1 run on 3 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. 1-1. Alfonso swings and misses and drops to an E on the follow-through. 1 ball and 2 strikes. With that effort, O'Sullivan is currently in line for the win. It would be his 6th win of the season. And he has also dropped his ERA to 3.03 on the season. Just hovering above that 3 line. 1-2 from Cruz. Taken low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. O'Sullivan will likely make at least 1 more start in the 2019 regular season. The Patriots are playing in their 132nd game of the season tonight. After tonight, they have 8 more games remaining. 5 more on this road trip. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cruz sets down Alfonso, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the 8th inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the order with Jared Mitchell. So with the way that things are lining up, I'd imagine we'll see O'Sullivan for at least 1 more start, and there's a good chance that last start will come on the road in the series finale against the Sugarland Skeeters. But still some games to get through before we get to that point. Mitchell attacks the first pitch here, lines it out to left field, and Omar Rosario plays it on a bounce. Thought about racing in to make a diving play, but that's the right decision there with a 3-run lead. Play it conservative, keep it in front of you, and limit Mitchell to a single. A 1-out base hit, just the 4th hit of the night for the Rockers. Mitchell has speed. He already has a stolen base tonight. He had a stolen base last night. And now Steven Cardullo at the plate, who rocketed a solo home run in his last at-bat, the only run allowed by Liam O'Sullivan this evening. So Cruz, a lefty, will work from the stretch and look towards first base where Mitchell takes his lead. First pitch to Cardullo. Just misses off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Somerset has 5 more games left on this road trip, and then they return home for 3 against the New Britain Bees to finish 2019. As Cardullo takes 1 inside. 2 balls and no strikes. And Somerset hoping to do everything in their power to make sure that those home games against the New Britain Bees still have some playoff implications at the end of the season. But there's a lot of work to be done to get to that point. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in a moment. Mitchell off of first base, held on by Kenger, and Cardullo swings and misses at the 2-0. He drops to a knee on the follow-through. 2 balls and a strike. 2 games between the New Britain Bees and the Sugarland Skeeters tonight. First one went final. Skeeters won that 7-5. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning for Game 2, and Sugarland leads that one 4-0. 2 scoring lines that help Somerset. 2-1. That taken low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Those scoring lines actually also help the Rockers, who are fighting to clinch a first-place wild card spot. So both High Point and Somerset rooting for the Skeeters as they take on the New Britain Bees. It's a 3-ball, 1 strike count with Mitchell at first. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. And Cruz will step off. The York Revolution are currently in front of the Lancaster Barnstormers 2-1. That ball game in the bottom of the 7th inning at Clipper Magazine Stadium. 3-2. And it misses outside, ball 4. A 1-out walk allowed by Luis Cruz, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate in the bottom of the 8th inning. High Point with runners at first and second with 1 out. And now the tying run steps in with the middle of the order coming to the plate. It's Hector Gomez. He's 1 for 3 tonight, was 3 for 4 last night. Cruz hoping to keep this at a 3-run margin for the Patriots. He allowed a run in his last appearance, but did strike out 3 batters. First pitch. Fastball called to strike, inside part of the plate, 0-1. Last score from around the Atlantic League. Long Island Ducks are leading the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2-0. That ball game also in the bottom of the 7th over in Waldorf. As Long Island has enjoyed a very strong 2-week stretch, and they're close to wrapping up the Liberty Division second half championship, which in doing so would officially open up a wild card spot for the rest of the teams in the Atlantic League. 0-1. Misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Somerset's tragic number entering tonight's ball game for that first wild card spot against the Rockers is at 2. So they quite literally need to win to stay alive. 1-1. Gomez swings and rips it out to center field. Scott Kelly lines it up. He makes the catch. Tagging up from second is Mitchell. He'll advance to third. Kelly's throw comes to second, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. Gomez ripped that one hard on a line, but it went right to Scott Kelly, who had to take a couple of steps back. It's not easy to read that ball on a line when it's hit right at you, but Kelly played it perfectly. Now the Rockers get a runner at third base. It's actually the first time tonight that a physical base runner has stood at third base for High Point. Their only run tonight was a solo home run back in the 6th inning. So 2 on, 2 out. Still a tying run at the plate, and it's the right-handed hitting Quincy Lattimore. First pitch from Luis Cruz misses outside, 1-0. So Somerset, with a win today, would keep their postseason hopes alive. 8 games remaining after tonight. Lattimore swings, rips it down the left field line. It is a foul ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's why all of these games are so important. It's why the series that the Patriots had against the Rockers at home last week was so important. It's another reason why that 2-0 loss the Patriots had last time O'Sullivan was on the bump last Sunday was a real tough one to take, because every game, especially against High Point, is of very much importance. 1-1. Lattimore takes a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Somerset can't afford to lose another game in this 4-game series. 2 more games remaining after tonight, and then they'll have to hope for a lot of help. These are the final 3 games that High Point plays at home this year as well. They'll be hitting the road afterwards. As a breaking ball from Cruz bounces low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So certainly that should help the Patriots, with High Point finishing the season with their final 7 games on the road, including the series against both the Long Island Ducks and the New Britain Bees. So you never know. High Point had a 5-game losing streak a little over a week ago. They're currently on a 5-game win streak entering tonight. So it's certainly possible. Cruz comes set. Runners on the corners, the 2-2. Just misses inside. And that runs the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's a 4-1 Patriot lead. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Jared Mitchell off of third base, Steven Cardullo off of first. Quincy Lattimore is 0 for 3 tonight. He's the tying run. He works against the lefty Luis Cruz. The pitch. Taken low, ball 4. Second walk allowed by Cruz in the inning. And now the Rockers have loaded the bases. They have the tying run at first and the go-ahead run at the plate. And here's Richie Schaefer, second in the league in home runs with 26. He is 0 for 1 tonight with 2 walks and a strikeout. Schaefer had a 2-home run, 6 RBI game against the Patriots a week ago to the day, including a grand slam that night. He works against Luis Cruz here. Cruz comes set, first pitch. Fastball, called a strike, 0-1. This a massive sequence of pitches upcoming between the lefty Cruz and the righty former big leaguer Richie Schaefer. No place to put Schaefer. Cruz ahead in the count, 0-1. Lefty comes set, here's the pitch. And it misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Only run tonight for the Rockers was a Steven Cardullo solo home run in the 6th. This is a great opportunity for High Point to get back in it. Nobody getting loose in Somerset's bullpen. This is Cruz's inning. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased one in the dirt. It's blocked by Yovan Gonzalez. And Cruz now ahead in the count, 1-2. 2 pitchers getting loose for High Point. Brian Clark, the lefty, along with Chris Pennell, the righty. 4-1 Patriot lead. Bases full. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Rocker fans waving their red rally towel giveaway that they received at the gates tonight. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cruz with a fist bump as he walks off the rubber. He strands, the bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 runners are left on base. We're through 8, and the Patriots still lead 4-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
Team, our new hit family of scratch-offs is loaded with chances to win. Imagine Kevin is the game, and Sandra is going to hit it big.
Don't worry, Kevin. I'll be gentle.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay.
Picture players across Jersey hitting 200, 500, or 2,000.
Woohoo! Who's next?
I'll hit you.
Go, Bob.
Play the new Hit Family, loaded with over $163 million in prizes. Because anything can happen in Jersey.
Get the checking account for smart people. That's Provident Smart Checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service fees. Yes, indeed. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Get the ball rolling at Provident.bank. Another new pitcher in the ball game for the High Point Rockers. Kyle Hansen done after an inning. It is Chris Pennell who has entered. And Pennell will work against 6, 7, 8 in the Patriot order. Alfredo Rodriguez leads off, and the first pitch taken for a called strike, 0-1. Hansen worked a scoreless inning. No hits, no walks, no strikeouts. And now it's the righty Pennell, a 6-foot, 165-pound righty, as Rodriguez wastes away the fastball. No balls and 2 strikes. He'll work against Rodriguez, Ray Navarro, and Michael Krause in the top of the 9th inning, with the Patriots still holding on to a 4-1 lead. Pennell from the windup. Now the 0-2. That taken off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. What a job by Luis Cruz in the bottom of the 8th. Allowed a base hit to Jared Mitchell. Walked to pair, but he stranded the bases loaded. 0-2. Rodriguez pokes it foul. Struck out Richie Schaefer, who already had a grand slam against the Patriots this season and certainly has the pop to quite easily get the ball out of the ballpark. So it carried a 4-1 Patriot lead into the 9th. Now the 0-2. Up and in. Rodriguez leans out of the way. Now a 2-ball and 2 strike count. So Cruz's work is likely done after 1 inning of relief. Looks like Mike Antonini has begun throwing for the Patriots in their bullpen. 1-2. Or 2-2 rather. It's a ground ball hit to third, fielded by Gomez. Throw to first beats Rodriguez, one away. So 1 out, nobody on. Alfredo now 1 for 4 today. That one hit for Rodriguez, however, was a big one. It was a 3-run double that came back in the first inning, which is right now proved to be the difference in this ballgame. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Ray Navarro, 1 for 3 at a base hit on a line drive to right field in his last at bat. First pitch. Navarro takes inside, a switch hitter batting left-handed. 1 ball and no strikes. So Antonini, the league leader in saves, set to come on for the bottom of the ninth as Navarro checks his swing on a breaking ball. Called a strike, 1-1. Mike got his league-leading 26th save of the season a couple of nights ago as Navarro takes upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. In the bottom of the ninth, the Rockers will have their 6, 7, 8 batters due up. 2-1. Navarro fouls it off. 2-2. It'll be Michael Russell, Tyler Ladendorf, and John Nestor scheduled to bat for High Point in the bottom of the ninth inning as they trail by 3 runs. Now the 2-1 to Navarro. Fouled off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A win would be massive for the Patriots tonight. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off again. And Navarro continues to fight against Chris Pennell. He's the 4th pitcher used by the Rockers this evening. Craig Stem allowed 4 runs over 6 innings. Sam Runyon and Kyle Hansen have each pitched in scoreless innings of relief. 2-2 to Navarro. Popped up behind home plate. It's the catcher, John Nestor. He sheds the mask now in fair territory. Locates the ball and makes the catch. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on. Top of the ninth, Somerset leading 4-1. And here's Michael Kraus. His 4th plate appearance of the night. 0 for 2, drew a walk back in the first inning. He was also struck out twice. 240 batter entering the year, 10 home runs alongside 29 stolen bases. Threat with pop at the plate as he swings and misses on the first pitch, fastball 0-1. Also a threat with his wheels once he gets on base. Infield plays back with 2 away, outfield straight up. 0-1 from Pennell. A little upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kraus getting the start in right field this evening for the Patriots. He's normally been a center fielder for Somerset. 1-1. That one misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Kelly's played such a good center field as of late for Somerset. It's hard to take him out of that spot. This is just Kraus's 2nd game of the season in right. Swings and misses on the fastball from Pennell and falls to a 2 ball and 2 strike count. Deuces are wild with 2 away. In the top of the ninth, nobody on base. Here's the pitch. Weak check swing. He went around, says the home plate umpire. That's strike 3, and the inning is over. No runs for the Patriots, no hits, no errors, and nobody is left on base. We move now to the bottom of the ninth inning. Patriots have an opportunity to win it. It'll be a save opportunity for Mike Antonini when he comes on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection with 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience, with all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction, with positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for
presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
And we return for the bottom of the ninth inning at BB&T Point. My name's Mark Schwartz. Dave Raish running our WCTC boards back in Somerset. And the Patriots are 3 outs away from winning a must-win ball game down here in the Tar Heel State. It'll be Mike Antonini, the new pitcher for the Patriots. He has come on for a save opportunity. And he will work against the 6, 7, 8 batters for the Rockers. Right-handed hitting Michael Russell leads off. He'll be followed by Tyler Ladendorf and John Nestor, all 3 right-handed batters to work against the third-year Patriot lefty. First pitch, fastball above the letters, 1 ball and no strikes. Antonini this season 2-4 with a 1.97 ERA. He is 26 for 31 in save opportunities. Here's the 1-0. Misses upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. This is now the 35th relief appearance of the season for Antonini. 2-0. And misses above the letters. 3 straight fastballs, all missing high to begin this at-bat against Michael Russell, who is a stolen base threat. 21 steals and 22 attempts for Russell on the year. He's 0 for 3 tonight, but he's ahead in the count, 3-0. Now the pitch. Takes all the way, and that finds the strike zone. 3-1. Antonini recorded 1 out to get his 26th save of the year in his last appearance. Thursday night back at TD Bank Ballpark. 3-1 from Antonini. Up and in, ball 4. And Mike Antonini has issued a leadoff walk to begin the bottom of the ninth inning. Never a good sign. It's one of the cardinal sins. You do not want to walk the first batter that you face, especially as a reliever. That run has a tendency of finding its way home. That being said, the Patriots do have a 3-run lead, so a little bit of wiggle room for Antonini and the Patriots. Now Tyler Ladendorf steps in. He's 0 for 3, reached on an error back in the second inning. His first game since returning to High Point, 12 home runs on the year in a Rocker uniform. Antonini comes set, large lead at first for Russell, held on by Kenger, kicks and fires. Ladendorf swings and fouls it off. No balls and 1 strike. Antonini did have a rough outing 2 outings ago against the Sugarland Skeeters, in which he entered in a scoreless game in the top of the ninth inning and had a couple of costly throwing errors that led to 4 unearned runs. From the stretch, tan glove at the belt, kicks and fires, and the breaking ball taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. But by and large, it's been another tremendous season for Antonini, who impressed so much as a starting pitcher with the Patriots in 2017 after he joined the team in the middle of July, and then was a shutdown reliever last year. He was actually named the Atlantic League Relief Pitcher of the Year 1 season ago. Takes a deep breath, the 1-1. Taken low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Antonini was named the reliever of the year after finishing with just a 1.41 ERA over 42 relief appearances. Led the Atlantic League with a 0.76 whip with a minimum of 40 innings pitched. 2-1. Swung on and hit high in the air down the third base line, foul. Alfredo Rodriguez will give it a look. That lands out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Antonini last year was used in sort of a big spot role out of the bullpen. Wasn't the team's closer, but would come in big situations. Only allowed 4 earned runs over his final 27 appearances of the year. And worked 3 scoreless relief appearances in the postseason as well. And now he's been a closer for Somerset this year. It's his first season of professional baseball as a closer. All 26 saves this year, his first 26 of his career. Runner at first, nobody out, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Antonini gets Ladendorf, falls to a knee on the follow-through. That's the first strikeout of the night for Mike Antonini, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the 9th inning. 7th strikeout for Patriots pitchers. Liam O'Sullivan, who's in line for the win, a needed win, struck out 4 batters over 7 strong innings, allowing just 1 run. Luis Cruz struck out 2 in the 8th, stranded the bases loaded, and now it's Antonini with 1 out, a runner at first, bottom of the 9th, Patriots leading 4-1. Antonini comes set, kicks and fires. Check swing, but a fastball in for a called strike to the former Patriot John Nestor. 0-1. Antonini had such an incredible first half of this season. Was at one point in late June on pace to break pitching coach John Hunton's Atlantic League all-time single-season saves record. 0-1. Called a strike, inner half. Nestor disagrees, but it's an 0-2 count. Hunton's single-season saves record of 49 will stand again this year. But Antonini continues to lead the league in saves despite missing 2 months in time spent in the Mexican League, playing for Pericos de Puebla. He's returned to the Patriots for the final 3 weeks of the season. Runner at first, 1 away. Now the 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. It's laid off by Ladendorf. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This the second of a 4-game series. The Patriots and the Rockers will be back underway tomorrow. It'll be an afternoon ball game at 2 p.m. first pitch. Zach Dodson will be on the hill for Somerset. He'll work against Matt Sergey on the bump for the Rockers. Our coverage will begin at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. 1-2 from Antonini. Swung on and a ground ball hit down the third base line, foul. Still a 1-ball, 2-strike count. It'll be another must-win for the Patriots tomorrow, especially if they could hold on and get the final 2 outs of this one tonight. But the Rockers are battling here in the bottom of the 9th inning. They only have 1 run on 4 hits this evening. Their only run came back in the 6th on a Steven Cardulo home run. The 4 runs for the Patriots all came back in the top of the 1st inning. 6 batters in. But it's been enough for Somerset. Once again, the 1-2 from Antonini. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Mike Antonini. And now the Rockers, for the first time tonight, are down to their final out. It'll be the number 9 batter for High Point, Giovanni Alfonso. He's 1 for 3 tonight. And he stands in the way of Antonini's 27th save. He stands in the way of Liam O'Sullivan's 6th win. He stands in the way of the Patriots keeping their wild card postseason hopes alive for one more night. At first base is Michael Russell. He began the inning with a walk. Still held on by Will Kenger. Now the first pitch. Fouled off over the backstop and out of play. 0-1. Russell likely won't be running because it's more important for the Rockers to have a base runner on than it is to necessarily get a runner over to second base at this exact moment. They need to get 1 more man aboard to bring the tying run to the plate, and that man awaiting on deck is Jared Mitchell. 0-1 from Antonini. Misses inside. Alfonso jumps out of the way, now lies belly first on the ground in the right-handed batter's box. 1 ball and 1 strike. Somerset does not want to see Jared Mitchell up in this inning. Mitchell had 2 home runs last night. Both of them came against left-handed pitchers. Antonini is southpaw on the mound for Somerset. 1-1. Swung on and tipped foul. Ball trickled down the first base line, and now it's a 1 ball and 2 strike count. And the Rockers, for the first time this evening, are down to their final strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 away. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Patriots are leading the Rockers 4-1. A win will go a long way for Somerset. Michael Russell off of first. Giovanni Alfonso at the plate. Antonini comes set. Here's the 1-2. And it misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Be sure to stay tuned for the Flemington Department Store postgame show after the conclusion of this ball game. Playoff scenarios to unveil. Out-of-town scores to go over. And highlights to announce. Now the 2-2. Swing and a line drive over the shortstop Rodriguez into left field. And this ball game will stay alive for one more batter at least. Good job of 2-strike hitting from Giovanni Alfonso. A .234 batter overall on the season has kept this ball game alive. His base hit to left advances Michael Russell to second base. And now with 2 on and 2 out in the bottom of the 9th inning, the Rockers will bring the tying run to the plate. It's the left-handed hitting Jared Mitchell. He's 1 for 4 tonight, had a base hit in his last at-bat. He's also stolen a base. He had a 2 for 4 performance last night with 2 home runs. He has 11 home runs on the season, spread across time both with the Sugarland Skeeters and now the High Point Rockers. Patriots outfield plays deep, everyone pretty much close to the warning track. It's a no doubles defense. First pitch from Antonini. He swings and lines a base hit into center field. That gets down. Racing around third base is Russell. He'll score. Kelly's throw comes to third. That's not in time. Mitchell holds at first. That's an RBI single. It's now a 4-2 ball game. And the Rockers have the tying run at first. And up to the plate will come Steven Cardulo. Mitchell attacked the first pitch from Mike Antonini. He has made it a 4-2 ball game. Alfonso went first to third. The important run here is Jared Mitchell at first. But with his ability to steal bases, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he tries to take off from first base to get himself into scoring position. Steven Cardulo will be the batter. He's a right-handed hitter. He had a towering moonshot of a home run back in the 6th inning. His 21st home run of the year. Antonini versus Cardulo. First pitch. Swung on and fouled off. Boy, Cardulo was swinging for the fences there. He was trying to end this ball game with one swing of the bat. Instead, he's fallen behind 0-1. Antonini had a difficult outing against the High Point Rockers here at BB&T Point earlier this season, towards the end of the first half in a game that the Patriots needed to win to stay alive. Rockers walked it off against him. 0-1. Swung on a line drive to left field. That's a fair ball. It'll score the runner from third. Rosario cuts it off. His throw will come to third, and Mitchell slides into third base, and he keeps his foot on the bag. He's safe. Steven Cardulo at first with a 2-out RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Patriots lead by just a run. There's still runners on the corners, and there's still 2 away, but now the tying run is 90 feet away from home. Cardulo keeps the inning going. Antonini has allowed 2 runs to score. That is 3 straight 2-out base hits. There's a runner at first with 2 away. Alfonso kept the inning going. Then Mitchell an RBI single, now Cardulo an RBI single. And it will be Hector Gomez to step in. Again, Somerset simply needs to win this ball game. They need to win it. If they do not, and the Rockers win tonight, then Somerset will be eliminated from the first wild card spot. Not eliminated from the playoffs, but eliminated from overtaking the Rockers. They trail High Point by 8 games entering tonight, with 9 games left in the season. That was entering this evening. So the math does not work out for Somerset if they lose tonight. Hector Gomez at the plate. First pitch. Fastball, it misses upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Jared Mitchell is taking a very large lead off of third base. He is the tying run. Steven Cardulo is at first base with 17 steals on the year. He is the winning run. Hector Gomez at the plate, 1 for 4 tonight. The 1-0. Misses high, 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody is throwing for the Patriots in their bullpen down the left field line. This is Antonini's game. Last time Antonini pitched here in High Point was back on July 6th, and that was the game in which Antonini blew the save. 2-0. That one in for a called strike, 2-1. In that July 6th game, the Patriots were leading that one 2-1 going into the bottom of the 9th inning, but back-to-back 2-out solo home runs from Tyler Ladendorf and Quincy Lattimore won the game for the Rockers. Now the 2-1. Swinging a line drive over towards short. It's caught by Rodriguez, and this ball game is over. The Rockers rally for 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning, but Somerset holds on. Antonini gets the line out to Rodriguez at short. Somerset takes this ball game. Take a deep breath, Patriots fans. That's a 4-3 Somerset win. In the bottom of the 9th inning, the Rockers get 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, but they strand 2, including the tying run at third base as Hector Gomez lines out to end this ball game. Somerset 4-3 winners. We'll step aside. We've got the Flemington Department Store postgame show coming your way next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 can have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
And welcome back to BB&T Point as the Somerset Patriots defeat the High Point Rockers by a final score of 4-3 on the Flemington Department Store postgame show. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear, found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it is worth the trips. Fireworks going on here at BB&T Point. Let's get into the highlights of this one. It was Liam O'Sullivan on the mound for the Patriots. It was Craig Stem on the bump for the Rockers. These two combined for a pitcher's duel the last time they faced off against each other on Sunday. Tonight was a slightly different story, at least in the first inning, and then it continued to be a pitcher's duel the rest of the way. Somerset would get on the board early and often in the top of the first off of Stem. Scott Kelly led off the inning with a base hit. And then it was Will Kenger following up with a single. Omar Rosario with a base hit as well. The Patriots had the bases loaded. 3 batters in with nobody on base, with nobody out rather, and then it was Jimmy Paredes who would put Somerset ahead. And it's deflects off the pitcher and rolls towards short, and nobody has a play. That hit off of Craig Stem. In to score from third base is Scott Kelly. We'll see if that's been given a base hit for Jimmy Paredes. It looks like it has. It's an RBI infield single, and the Patriots lead 1-0. So Somerset jumps out to a 1-0 lead on the Paredes RBI infield single. The next batter was Michael Ullman. He would ground into a fielder's choice. Will Kenger was thrown out at home, and the bases were loaded. There was one away, and that set up the Atlantic Health play of the game from Alfredo Rodriguez. 2-0. Rodriguez swings and rips it out towards left center field. That splits the gap, and that's going to roll towards the wall. Rosario in. Paredes right behind him. Now Ullman's going to be waved home. Around third, here comes the throw home. It is not in time. Alfredo Rodriguez clears the bases. A 3-run double in the top of the first inning. Somerset's put a 4 spot on the board and lead 4-0. So the Patriots put 4 runs on the board against Craig Stem, who had shut them out in his previous start, and they were leading 4-0 after 1, and that wound up being exactly how many runs the Patriots would need tonight. Liam O'Sullivan was on the mound for the Patriots, and he was terrific once again. He worked in and out of danger a number of times. He didn't allow a runner to reach third base until the bottom of the 6th inning when Stephen Cardullo on the first pitch of the inning lined a solo home run over the left field fence. But that was the only damage done against O'Sullivan tonight. He went 7 innings, marking his 13th straight start in which he's thrown at least 6 innings. He allowed 1 run earned on 3 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts, threw 101 pitches and worked through his 7th inning, and lowered his ERA in the process down to 3.03. So after O'Sullivan exited, the Patriots were still leading 4-1. They were being shut down by a combination of Craig Stem, who at one point retired 12 in a row after that tough first inning, and then scoreless innings of relief from Sam Runyon, Kyle Hansen, and Chris Pinnell. So Somerset held a 4-1 lead all the way to the bottom of the 9th inning. Before that, in the bottom of the 8th, the Rockers loaded the bases against Luis Cruz with 2 out, but Cruz struck out Richie Schaefer swinging, and it kept the Patriots in front 4-1. In the bottom of the 9th, Somerset brought on their closer Mike Antonini to get the final 3 outs. Antonini allowed a leadoff walk to Michael Russell, bounced back to strike out Tyler Ladendorf. He then struck out John Nestor. So there was a runner at first base with 2 away, but then Antonini would get into trouble. A base hit for Giovanni Alfonso with 2 out. Then a 2-out RBI single from Jared Mitchell, followed by a 2-out RBI single from Stephen Cardullo. Made it a 1-run ball game. It was 4-3 Patriots. Mitchell was at third base representing the tying run. Cardullo was at first. He was the winning run. And the Rocker number 3 batter Hector Gomez was at the plate. But Gomez lined out to the Patriot shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez, who caught the ball, and that ended the ball game, giving Somerset a very much needed 4-3 win. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 4 runners left on base for the Patriots. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 9 runners left on base for the Rockers. Liam O'Sullivan gets a needed win. He has been pitching so well for the Patriots, but had not been getting a lot of run support, had been getting a number of no decisions. He gets his 6th win of the season. He improves to 6-9. Meanwhile, Craig Stem takes the loss, drops to 5-4, and Mike Antonini records his 27th save of the season. That leads the league in a ballgame that took 2 hours and 36 minutes in front of a Saturday night announced crowd of 3,518 fans. With the win, the Patriots' overall record on the season now 65-67, while the Rockers fall to 72-60 overall this season. The reason the overall records matters because the only real opportunity for the Patriots to get into the postseason is through the wild card. We'll get into that in a moment. Out-of-town scoreboard, the Skeeters and the Bees played 2 tonight. Sugar Land took the first game 7-5. They're currently leading game 2 5-0. That one in the top of the 7th inning. The York Revolution have held on for a 2-1 win over the Lancaster Barnstormers, and the Ducks are currently leading the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2-1. That one in the bottom of the 9th inning. So the up to the second wild card standings, the Patriots keep their hopes alive for another night with tonight's win. They are now 7 games behind the Rockers for that first wild card spot with 8 games to play. So still an uphill battle, very much so, for the Patriots, but their hope remains alive for another night. Meanwhile, the York Revolution, who have won tonight, have now gained a game in the wild card standings, and they are now 1 back of the High Point Rockers. But remember, York is still in first place in the Freedom Division. Even if the Skeeters win both of their games of today's doubleheader, Sugar Land will still be 4 games behind the Revs for first place in the Freedom Division, which would mean the Travelers Patriots in May 2. Should Sugar Land bounce back and win the second half Freedom Division championship, the Patriots' tragic number against the York Revolution entering today stood at 4. But again, that is dependent on York finishing in second place in the Freedom Division. And, it could certainly still happen, but again, it'll take a lot of outside help for the Patriots to see that take place. So, for the time being, Patriots' postseason hopes still very much alive as they enter another important game tomorrow. Speaking of that important game, it'll be a 2 p.m. first pitch here at BB&T Point as the Patriots take on the Rockers. Our coverage on SPN.TV as well as 1450 WCTC will begin at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Zach Dodson on the mound for Somerset against Matt Sergey for the High Point Rockers. Before we sign off tonight, a big thank you, of course, to Dave Raish, who's been running our WCTC boards back in Somerset, as well as a big thank you to the High Point Rockers production team, lending us their video once again for our SPN.TV broadcast. But that'll do it for us from High Point, North Carolina. Again, your final score, the Patriots score 4 in the first run. They hold on. The Rockers play 2 in the bottom of the 9th, but the Patriots live to see another day with a 4-3 win over High Point. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Again, thank you so much for tuning in this evening, and have a pleasant rest of your Saturday night, everybody. Good night. All right. I look forward to it on Friday then. I'll talk to you then.